welcome. Thank you for joining us for our community briefing. We're just waiting for everyone to get into the Zoom webinar. So we're going to begin in just a minute or two, but I know we're clicking in and letting people in right now, so be patient, but I do have a poll question for you in a few minutes. And I'll repeat this again. We're encouraging you to submit text questions to both Matt and I. And the icon for the Q&A is at the bottom of your window. We won't be using the chat function because the Q&A helps us manage questions easier. You can send your questions in at any time during the presentation, and we're going to address those Q&A sessions. Welcome. Hi, I can see you guys are popping in. Great. Hello, everyone. Thank you for coming tonight. Thank you for coming. We're going to be starting in just a few minutes, and I'll have a poll question for you to take. I know we had 198 that signed up. So I'm curious to see by the end of the night if everybody remembered who signed up. We sent lots of little messages. So I can see that people are starting to pop in. Don't forget, if you have a question, please don't hesitate to type it into the Q&A box. That will allow us to collate the questions and answer at the middle or the end of the presentation when we get done. We've saved plenty of time for Q&A. And we won't be using the chat function. Matt, are you ready for fun tonight?
I am. Hi, everyone.
We're getting like totally practiced on how to do webinars remotely. But you know, the one really amazing thing about doing it this way is that we actually have so many more people that attend. So I miss seeing you all in person. However, it is quite lovely when we have, you know, 200 people show up, where that would be really hard in a regular night to be able to do the travel and all of that. So it's kind of easier to pop on, do a quick webinar and pop back off at the end of the night. So definitely in the Q&A, you could put maybe your thoughts and feelings about, do the webinars work for you? And is that a nice way to receive some of the information? Right, I think we've got just a few more minutes that we're going to be waiting. I can see that we're letting everybody in. People are gathering. Everybody's figuring out their technology. Hopefully everybody's audio is working. I usually have issues with my headphones. Earlier tonight, I had a halo over my head. I had to fix my light, so I didn't end up with a little ring of light around my head. Yep, I can see. We'll be starting in just another 2 more minutes. We'll quickly here. Oh, I can definitely see people popping in. Thank you guys for coming. I appreciate you finding the time in your life to make this a priority so we could share really cool pictures of the new campus and how things have been going this year. It's exciting for me. We had several of our board members at our new site last night, and we got to walk around the campus. And Matt, how was that for you?
It's always amazing being on campus, and I really hope we can have more parents throughout this construction period, because seeing it come together is completely inspiring, and you get a real sense for the scale and the possibilities.
Yeah, that's the part that like totally floors me, is when I stand on one end of the new campus and I look over to the other end of the new campus and I think, That's like going to be huge. And I think we have 1 minute left to go. We're almost ready to start. 1 minute. You can practice if you want to. If you have a burning question that you cannot wait to have answered, you can type it directly into the Q&A right now. And we promise to collate them all together. All right, I want to do some poll questions. Let's make sure everybody knows how to use the poll. You see the silly faces on the window. Tell me which emoji on the screen best describes you. Number 1, number 2, or number 3? Let's answer. I should have like music. Do, 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 do. One of those little things that goes on. Here we go. This is the silly question. Did everybody get a chance to answer? All right, you want to close this one and let's see which emoji best describes you. And it looks like emoji 3, cool with the sunglasses because the heat is coming. All right, now for real, what I'd like to find out is how long have you and your family been at ACS? How long have you and your family been at ACS? Less than 1 year, 1 to 5, 5 to 10, or, you know, your ACS lifers, 10 plus years. We'll give it 20 seconds. All right, less than 1 year, 1 to 5, 5 to 10, or come on, you're just ACS lifers. You have been here forever. Everybody had a chance to vote. And the results show us the bulk have been here 1 to 5 years. 46% of all the people have been here 1 to 5. We've got 5 lifers who've decided to join us. They should be the ones doing this presentation, not me. They're probably pros at all things ACS. And what I'm really pleased to see is that 17 or 27% of you have been here less than 1 year. So the good news is you haven't heard all my jokes, and that way you'll get to hear something different and new tonight. All right, last question. What division are your children in? What divisions are your children in? Elementary, and you got to kind of pick. So maybe you're picking your favorite child. Elementary, middle, high school, are you just an alumni or it really does not attend to you? Choose which one best applies to you. Elementary, middle, high, alumni, or you're just here for fun. Kicks and giggles, as some people would say. All right, let's see what we have. What divisions is mostly represented? I'm going to guess. Oh, that's interesting. High school at 34%. That's interesting. All right. So we have an idea that we have a pretty much an equal distribution between elementary, middle, and high school. Some of you that it doesn't apply to. And that gives us a really nice breakdown of people from across all the divisions. A bunch of brand new families that have joined us tonight, some lifers that have been here forever. We have a good mix of people in the audience tonight. So I'm going to go ahead and start with our presentation. And I really want to welcome you for coming in today. We have so many members of our ACS community here with us tonight, and in total we have around 700 families. Our board chair and 1994 ACS alum, Matt Ayoub, is also with us tonight. I'm Monique Flickinger, I'm the superintendent, and we're going to spend about 20 to 25 minutes, and Matt and I are going to share some information from our recently released annual report, just in case you're new, plus I find it very interesting. I'm going to share with you some of our news and achievements. And of course, we're going to update you on the significant progress that's happened to ACS on our new campus. And of course, we're going to leave some time for Q&A. I really do appreciate your feedback. So first, I hope you had the chance to read and take a look at the recently published blueprints for tomorrow. And that's been highlighting the aspects of our new campus. And if not, you'll see 2 QR codes and you can access them here. Or if you really need to, send me an email and I'll resend them to you. At the end of the presentation, I'll be asking for your feedback on what topic should we feature next. And please feel free to forward the blueprints to everyone that you know. I've had several families ask me if that's okay, and I'm like, absolutely. And if you want, you can follow either me on LinkedIn or ACS on LinkedIn. And we're also doing some short little videos that's kind of like talking about the new campus on our social media as well. So here's some fun facts and figures. You know, I'm a mathematician, so I always like to start with the data, which can be found in our 2021 annual report. I hope you all did receive it. First of all, our school is nearly as old as the UAE. We've been in operation for 49 years. And ACS is affiliated with the US Embassy. We're one of 2 State Department schools in the UAE supported by the US government. We are also the only American nonprofit school in Abu Dhabi. And that's huge because most schools in the UAE, let alone Abu Dhabi, or for-profit schools, and for-profit and nonprofits operate differently. And that really sets us apart from other schools in the UAE. And that means that ACS then plays a unique role in the educational landscape. So in 2021, we were very fortunate to be able to graduate 92 seniors in person at the Emirates Palace. I'm not going to brag, but we were the only school that got to have a graduation. Our special graduation guest speakers included the U.S. Chargé d'Affaires Sean Murphy and the 2000 ACS alumnus, His Excellency Mohammed Al Mubarak, the chair of the Department of Culture and Tourism in Aldar. So these past 2 years have really strengthened our commitment to preparing students to thrive in a rapidly changing world. And we are very proud of their recent success. I think you're going to be blown away by this, but last year's 2021 class earned $4.3 million US in scholarships on merit alone. And our students are really getting into the best universities. And we believe this is a reflection of ACS's unwavering commitment to excellence and to personalizing learning. I'm very proud of those graduates. So here are some ways giving in 2021 helped us build and grow as a community. So I'm sure you've already heard that our high school principal, Miss Amy Green, will be going to the White House. After all, I'm so excited this is really going to happen. And she's going to be recognized by President Biden for being named Principal of the Year for overseas state schools, along with the other US principals that represent the 50 states. We had great support from our 2021 corporate innovation partners, Raytheon, Rotana, Citi, Oxy, Colliers, Exxon, BP, Lockheed, and they enabled us to really build an amazing new elementary innovation library. We were able to expand our technology curriculum for our littlest learners, and we've added like coding, electronics, podcasting, robotics, animation, I don't know, a whole bunch of things. In January of 2021, we were recognized by the International School Awards for our innovative offerings. And I'm very proud to report that in 2021, ACS families were the most generous contributors to our school. They represented 69% of all contributions. And their support, your support, helped us launch the Compassion Fund. And that helped those families hit hardest by the pandemic. Charitable gifts from our donors helped us contribute to invest more deeply in our people, in our programs, and in our places. So you may have heard the good news, of course. We were able to now go without masks outside. These are our little ones celebrating. Social distancing outside has also ended. Finally, our kids are able to just be kids and hang out outside together. I am super excited about that. I am really proud of how our community and our school came together during the pandemic over the last 2 years. And our commitment to student safety really has been first and foremost. We've been testing our entire school of like 1,500 people nearly every 10 days. And we've really had great results from that. We're thankful that the COVID testing protocols have changed. I mean, our students age 16 and up are all vaccinated. Lots and lots of elementary kids are vaccinated. And ACS has really adapted. We've evolved, and I believe we've really emerged stronger as a school together. So it would not be a presentation if I did not share our strategic plan. And so you always get to see the graphics, except this time we put pictures in the petals. So we continue to make significant strides towards achieving really an ambitious strategic plan to enhance ACS. So this document you're looking at, this is my North Star, and I hold tight to it because it makes sure that we look forward into the future with clarity, ambition, and purpose. And to achieve our vision, we need to deeply invest in delivering an exceptional education today while building for the future. And at the heart of our strategy is our new campus, really a world-class, innovative, and sustainable campus that pushes the boundaries of excellence for ACS and for Abu Dhabi. And now, I'd like to hand over to our board chair, Matt Ayoub, who's going to be sharing progress about our new campus. So Matt, over to you.
Hey guys, good evening, and thank you, Monique, for the highlights from the annual report, which I hope everyone will take a moment to read. And thank you as well to you, Monique, as well as all of our faculty and staff for their leadership during these very challenging times. The past couple of years have no doubt strengthened our collective resolve to prepare our students to thrive in this rapidly changing world. And we are really very grateful to all of the community members that are joining us today. It's really important for us to keep you engaged and informed as we progress on this journey together. So I guess first of all, on the campus, on behalf of everyone involved, I think we're feeling really positive, really proud right now. It's going to be a very dynamic facility. It's critical to our strategic plan, and we're confident that it will really help us progress towards the excellence that Monique outlined in her strategy slide. The Abu Dhabi government has been a true partner and a real hero for us, and has really enabled this once-in-a-generation project to happen. And we continue to be very active in our engagement with a range of entities in Abu Dhabi to open up pathways for our kids and opportunities to collaborate. We're making great progress in terms of turning the vision into reality. The land was generously granted by the Abu Dhabi government. We have a clear budget and financial model. The campus will cost approximately 300 million dirhams to build. We have now secured approximately 95% of the funding required through loans or reserves and the government support mentioned earlier. And our plan does call for continued charitable commitments to unlock our full potential and to ensure that we continue to not just make investments in facilities, but also into people and programs. This moment really has been years in the making, long before my presence on the board. I think it's something the community has worked on for decades now. So to be at this moment is incredibly exciting. This is an aerial view of the site with the timeline overlaid. Before we had the architects put pen to paper, we began by surveying the community. And we really were asking people, what do they want to see on this new campus? And some huge themes or important themes that emerged were things like enhanced innovation and technology, additional space for athletics, especially for swimming, an auditorium that our performers could really, thrive in, as well as maintaining aspects of our current campus. For example, the courtyard field, which is so important and reflects kind of the heart of ACS today. And the resulting design was completed in 2020. Early works concluded in June of 2021, and they consisted of putting up the signboard, the fencing, and the piles. And this aerial shot is actually, quite dated now, but you can see the 465 piles, 18 meters deep, that were poured, and the outlines of the middle high school building and the elementary school buildings can be seen. The enabling works package again included the fence, the piling, and also some of the work required to support the foundations of the new campus. Definitely branding the new campus and telling our story continues to be incredibly important to attracting great families like you. And the site is wrapped throughout, and this branding was utilized also in preparation for a groundbreaking event. We've heard from some of our NYU parents that they can see the fence from their apartments on their NYU campus, and that partnership and collaboration with NYU is something that Monique and team are very purposely pursuing. And you might also be able to see the campus from the bridge as you drive in the direction of Saadiyat. So after the completion of the early works in June of 2021, we went through a very rigorous procurement process and selected and awarded the main contract to Zublin to build the school. And I have to say, we've been incredibly impressed with their professionalism and engagement to date. In November of 2021, we officially broke ground with the help of U.S. Embassy Head of Mission, Chargé d'Affaires Sean Murphy, our own alumnus, class of 1993, His Excellency Khaldoon Al Mubarak, and Her Excellency Sarah Musallam, Chairperson of the Abu Dhabi Education and Knowledge Authority, and of course our Superintendent, Monique Flickinger. We currently anticipate that the campus will open in fall of 2023. And right now, we are 3 weeks ahead of schedule. Let's just take a look around this new campus site and the surrounding area on Saadiyat. And you can see that it's very much more than just sand and sunsets. There's a ton of activity happening. You can see the more than 1,000 meters of ACS branded fencing. Today, 9% of the campus is complete, and the ground floors of the middle high school and elementary buildings have been poured. We've logged 250,000 man hours. We've used about 10,000 tons of steel and poured about 1,000 mixing trucks of concrete. And for all of us involved in this project, and I think for the community, it's really very exciting to see this dream become a reality. It's amazing how fast this contractor is working. I mean, really seems to be working at light speed. We have a time-lapse camera installed above the site that captures the continuous construction progress. Zublin, the main contractor selected to build the new campus, has more than 100-year track record, including the Bridge to Saadiyat, projects like Qasr Al Hosn, and the Abrahamic family house that is currently in progress next to the Louvre. One of our primary goals in this project is the safety and well-being of the people that are working on our site, and that was one of the reasons that we chose Zublin. And having the opportunity to visit the site yesterday, you can see the attention placed on caring for the teams that are involved in that in the project, and we're really very pleased to see that. Just in terms of the major benefits and the move itself, we recognize that anytime you move an academic facility, particularly one that has been around for 50 years, comes with its own kind of, let's say, hiccups and disruptions. And we really had to think through this and study the pros and cons of what really is a once in a generation project. We're thinking really the next 50 years here. But really, what does the campus do that's exciting for us? We're going to double the size of the campus with only a 30% increase in students. So really providing more space to our faculty and students to do more exciting and innovative things, greater access to facilities, the ability to participate in more activities. We're going to be expanding our programmatic offerings, which is really exciting, including at the high school level, where we believe that space and those facilities, the labs, the emphasis on the whole child curriculum, the service curriculum, the arts, etc. But not so much that we lose our sense of community. So that's very deliberate. More space, some expansion, maintaining community very consciously. Big emphasis on more inspired, flexible, and innovative teaching and learning spaces, which is so important as we kind of modernize our facility. And of course, the improved infrastructure, the emphasis on sustainability and green spaces. So this will be our home for at least 50 years to come. And we're super excited to deliver the project to you all. I'll hand it back to Monique to take us home before Q&A.
So I just wanted to be able to share some shots of what it looks like on campus today. I'm going to walk you down the pathway. You know where that is. We're getting ready for parents and alumni and visitors to be able to return to our campus soon. And so we've placed huge posters around our main entrance so that you can see in greater detail what the new campus looks like as we begin to get ready to transition there in a year. I'm confident that there will be an update on campus entrance requirements right after spring break. So I'm excited that you'll be able to see these posters yourself in person. I know, having a 650-seat professional theater with an expansive stage to enable us to have really amazing, enriching experiences for our students, like guest speakers and performing opportunities and public speaking opportunities like MUN or Senior Fine Arts. These are the things that excite me about the new campus. Really having a state-of-the-art athletic facility. I know how important that is because sports builds character and it helps with mental health and it shapes our personal growth. And really on the new campus, the innovative and child-friendly spaces inside, and that really reflects the future of education, but still retaining the feel of our beautiful outdoor courtyard. So we're very excited to share what our new campus will have and the new offerings and the programs that will be provided for our students and the wider community. I'm going to take you inside the admissions office. So we know the opening of our exciting and innovative new campus really is a transformational moment for our school. Can you see the little model there? We want to make the most of this once-in-a-generation opportunity by really moving a greatly enhanced ACS into our new campus. And we're seeking to grow our charitable commitments to enable us to make strategic investments in our people and our programs and our new campus. And this really does ensure we deliver an exceptional education today while building for tomorrow. So I do want to thank you for being with us today. We're very committed to ensuring our students continue to thrive. We know the very best schools in the world have a strong culture of giving, and we want that for ACS.